Now, there's a principle which controls your life a lot more than you actually realize. And this is called the law of least resistance. At any given moment, your brain is subconsciously asking you one simple question: how can I make this easier? Tired? Don't go to gym. Anxious? Skip the social event. Scared? Avoid the hard decision. Every decision just feels really small, insignificant even. But over time, these choices do compound and they quietly shape the direction of your life. But 1,000,000 years ago, this instinct was necessary. It meant life or death. So this is where the brain learned a very simple rule: preserve energy, avoid pain, and choose safety. The problem is that our brain still runs on the same software. Even though we're in modern times, not much has changed. The problem being, we no longer use it to avoid predators. Nowadays, we avoid effort, we avoid uncertainty, we avoid actually becoming someone new. The thing is about the comfort zone is that it's not this massive dramatic thing. It's not this loud voice. It's something that very quietly whispers to you. Like, do it tomorrow, you deserve a break, now isn't the right time. And that is why it's dangerous. This is because comfort does not feel like failure, it feels like relief. Relief from pressure, relief from fear, relief from responsibility. But over time, this relief can actually turn to stagnation. And this is not because you're lazy, because you might actually work a 9-to-5 job, maybe more than that, 5-6 days a week. It's because we've been trained to avoid discomfort. But what I learned is something really important. This is that you have to avoid the short-term trap. Like, there's always something easier that you could be doing. And that something always seems better than what you're doing right now. Scrolling, watching, eating, drinking, distracting. These things offer immediate comfort, but the things that will change your life, physically, mentally, financially, always come with the most resistance at first. They feel heavy, they feel awkward, they always feel uncomfortable. And this resistance curve is why people never stay consistent. When I used to work in sales, I used to regularly speak to a business owner. One day we were having this conversation about discipline, and he said to me, "You'll never remember how tired you were 5 years from now." When I heard it, I didn't think it was that profound. I didn't think there was anything new to what he was saying, but the longer I sat with it, I began to realize that he's actually right. It's so true. You don't remember the exhaustion, you don't remember the anxiety, you only remember two things: the results or the regret of not having pushed through. Most people feel like when they understand their problems fully, that's when they'll change, when they've got this whole awareness of what they're doing wrong or what they could be improving on. But understanding alone isn't what's going to lead to transformation. Take smoking. People know that smoking kills, but they'll still light a cigarette when they're stressed. And this idea is something which psychologists call cognitive dissonance. And this is where there's a friction between what you know and what you choose. I'll tell you one thing, is that the issue isn't a lack of information. It's that comfort is always going to be more persuasive than logic. And you're probably asking what creates change. And that is not motivation. Motivation, a lot of the time, it does fade. You have to be the type of person that enjoys doing uncomfortable things, not because you enjoy them, but you value the path that it's putting you on. And a lot of the time, that means doing things that make you feel incredibly awkward. Things that challenge the way that you think about yourself, because growth isn't something that's going to feel natural at first. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but quitting a bad habit isn't about saying the right things. Your words don't matter, your intentions don't matter. What matters most is what you're doing when no one's watching. And if you feel emotionally threatened when you try to change, good. That discomfort means that your identity is being challenged. Just like our ancestors, you're faced with two decisions: run or fight. You've got to face the version of yourself that you've just been avoiding. The habits, the excuses, the unrealized potential. Strength isn't this massive show of confidence where you're the biggest person in the room with the most amount of stuff. Strength a lot of the time is quiet consistency. It's getting up when you feel lots of fear. It's taking action when so many people are judging you. If the person in the mirror is someone that has been put down so many times but still keeps getting back up, that is not weakness. That is resilience. Your mind as a thing, it's not evil. It's just really protective. It wants to keep you safe by exaggerating the risk and minimizing your strength. It will constantly tell you that you're not ready, you'll fail, people will judge you. But those thoughts, they're not commands, they're suggestions, and you absolutely don't have to accept them. And if you look back all the times that you've had all these different battles and personal struggles with yourself, the fear that you face, the resistance that you push through, and the promises that you keep to yourself, that confidence will emerge naturally. And to finish up, you want to define what your idea of success is. You need to stop chasing this tired, repetitive idea of what a good life should look like. Maybe it's spending more time with family. Maybe it's having one day a week where you really focus on you give your mind a rest. All in all, if you know what builds your self-respect, it's not extreme, it's absolutely necessary. Don't let the law of least resistance decide your life for you. Choose discomfort, choose responsibility, choose the person that you're becoming. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. We've got much more content on the way. If you haven't seen my last video, you can click right here. And if you are new here, you know what to do.